All right, we're back. Well, I mean, we're back for people that were watching us live earlier, but we're here now. I do want to say once again, happy Halloween to anybody out there listening and watching. Obviously, to my co-host Joanne. Uh, let's get into it, dude. I mean, this is the third episode of the Chucky series. As I said, I believe I read yesterday. I think there's 10. So we're just almost at the halfway mark. You watched the sneak peek of what's to come in the future. I didn't because I feel like I can't remember if it was after the first or second episode I did it. I actually did it by accident because I think right after the series starts playing, and I just had it playing in the background. I didn't stop it. And sometimes, I mean, there's some shows I've done it for, like What If, and I think other Marvel shows, but I feel like I felt like the last one that I watched gave a little too much away. And you almost said something to me last night. And you're like, wait a minute, did you see this? I said no. And you're like, all right, well, I won't tell you that. But I also, when I told you last night, and I'll let everybody know who's watching, for my audience at home, basically that the last time you and I did the show, I was telling you that I noticed on Hulu that they had like these extended episodes, and I wasn't sure if we were getting deprived watching it on SYFY or USA, and are we missing something? And I told you it was basically like a behind the scenes look after every episode on YouTube. And in watching that, there were a couple of things that I caught from watching that. One was the inspiration for the show for Don Mancini. As I told you before, Don Mancini is gay, so he wanted to incorporate that in the series. He wanted to incorporate that into Jake's character because the dynamic between Jake and his father was something that he went through as a child, and all other things that he wanted to incorporate from his life into the show. I also want to say that because I watched the extra scenes after the first episode, I was correct in speculating, I should say, at that point, that the woman in the red coat that we never see the face of, just the back of the head and the back of the body, wasn't the very first scene in the first episode was in fact meant to be Tiffany. So if anybody is watching this series, I recommend at one point, I don't know exactly when they're released, but go to Hulu and not Hulu, I'm sorry, YouTube, and just search up. I don't know any other way to watch it. That's why I'm saying YouTube. Go to YouTube, search up Chucky series, and you'll see each episode separately, and it'll give you like it'll say extended episode. And what it is the full episode with like maybe 5 or 6 minutes of like behind the scenes stuff, which I think is really cool. Okay. That being said, I know that was a mouthful. I'm sorry. What did you think of this episode?
I hated it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hated it. If you're Chucky, you spent the last episode and a half trying to kill this girl. You get her, and you just stand there, just screaming. I didn't understand that. I know I saw on the internet a lot of people were just like, no one smelled the fire and blah blah blah. It's like, bro, I think people forget how stupid kids today are.
Kids are stupid, but
they're very stupid.
I was thinking the same thing at one point. A little bit. I mean, smells. You'd feel it getting hotter, although they are dancing. And sometimes I will say this though too. When one of your senses is eliminated, sound, right? Because they're deaf, pretty much, because they're listening to the silent rave. Silent, but we were able to hear the music, which I found weird. But they were listening. They're doing the silent rave. They got the headphones on. That really should have elevated your other senses. That should have elevated the sense of smell. No,
I don't think it works like that. I think it's when you lose it that they dance, like completely lose it. Not when one go. Like if I did this, I couldn't smell any better. I think it's when like I actually lose the ability to hear.
Gotcha.
It forces the other senses to.
What if you're bit by a radioactive spider?
I think that's comic book.
Gotcha. But honestly, that scene with the fire and whatever it was my least nitpick, to be honest with you. It really was. I will ask you this though too.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to know if you feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Jake Wheeler's character?
And Jake is the main character.
The main kid, yeah.
I don't mind him.
I'm starting to not like him at all. I feel like he does the same constipated face. He has like that same emotion.
Constipated face.
It's every episode though. It's every episode he does
like that. Yeah.
Like he's like either on the verge of crying or whatever. Like I get it. I get you going through a lot every episode. I mean, dude, your dad died. You're getting beat. You're getting bullied by a girl. Like I get it. But at the same time, like I'm watching it now. Even when he's looking in the locker, he's
He
making
has
like the face.
Yeah, man.
So I don't know. But I'm with you on this. I don't know if I hated the episode. I won't say that, but it was definitely from episode 2 to here. It was a step back completely.
I will say maybe because you're saying the character is inspiration from Mancini. Maybe he makes that face a lot.
He might be constipated.
He might make that face a lot.
Maybe so when he was writing these, maybe when he's writing the episodes, he's like, you know what? I got to go to the bathroom, but I can't. I'm going to take it all out on this fucking page. On this
script, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, as he's acting it out, he's just like, you're not making it constipated enough. Do it more. And then he does it, and then it's like, there it is. But no, the only thing I really love from this episode, if I'm being completely honest with you, is the scene where Chucky's in the bed with
the girl.
The girl.
Yeah. But that was in the trailer, though. That was in the trailer when he says, "I'm going to go kill your sister now."
Yes, but can I just say, it's how he delivers his lines.
Yeah, it's the best.
That is fucking golden.
It is.
He just leans over and goes, "Hey, you want to come with me to kill your sister?
Snooze, you lose.
I'm sleeping. All right, you snooze, you lose."
Yeah.
Like that line, and then remember our line last week we loved of your mom's really climbing up my shit right now.
Well, no, you know what else was really funny about that part was remember before Lexi leaves, she tucks him in, snug as a bug. He can't get out. He's like snug as a fucking bug.
To cut the blanket. No, I love that scene, and then I love the shocking scene of him killing his mom.
Yeah,
in the closet.
I helped.
Yeah, I helped, and then the serial killer is just like, "That's pretty good, kid," and then leaves the kid. And it's like he saw your face. Like, what? Why do you think he's gonna hide that?
Yeah, no.
Anyone's gonna believe like when you come, like when the cops arrest you, you're like, no. I killed the dad. Yes, I did. I did not kill the mother. He did. They're gonna go, bro. What? No, I don't believe you. Come on, it's a kid. He didn't do it. You did.
That was a great scene. And the other scene I didn't mind too. It was funny because he thought he was stabbing Lexi.
Yes.
Right, and then he kills. He goes, "All right, well, you know, I might as well." that was fun.
Might as well finish it.
Yeah. While everybody else is doing the dancing at the bottom, and he's the one thing I didn't like about that scene though. He just kept stabbing him, and you could see like he wasn't really like it was a little weird the way that scene was cut, but no pun intended. But yeah,
no, but that was hilarious. I don't know. It's something about the writing for just Chucky that is so golden. Yeah, it's just so golden.
I cannot deny that. I'm not gonna. I am with you 100% on that. It's probably the one thing that's keeping me from keeping. I mean, I'm gonna keep on. I'm not gonna quit here. It's only episode 3.
Right.
I got you now because I'm on this. I'm on the scene. Do you think what is up with the teacher, the redheaded teacher? You think there's something up with her, or is she just really concerned for Jake?
I think there's 2 things wrong with her. I think she knows the history of Chucky.
Okay.
And she's worried about him.
Okay.
And I think she does have a thing for not a thing like sexually, a thing like a mother figure.
Yeah, no, I don't think no. And for those of you at home, let me just clear that up right away. I don't think that she has anything like that for him. No.
He understands he has no mom, now he has no dad.
Yeah.
Someone has to look out for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's just trying to do that. But I also think in a Chucky world, that's the easiest way to get yourself killed.
The reason why I was all right with Lexi not dying in the last episode, or at least not on camera, is I just feel like that's a character. Like, how do you because this is a series now and it's not a movie. If it was a movie, you could probably time killings or time it better. But now you got a show that you have to drag out, especially for 10 episodes. Now, what's your end game? Now, I know you've seen Beyond because you watched the sneak peek, so I don't know some things that you probably do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, like a character like Lexi, because she seems to be not a main antagonist, but she seems to be one of the main characters in the show. How do you kill somebody off like that right away?
To me, in a horror movie, if you notice, there's usually a formula with a horror movie. It's your villain, right, which is your killer.
Yeah.
And it's your one main character. And we know who that one main character is.
Mm-hmm.
Everything outside of that should be open to dying at any point. At any point.
Now, did Junior not see the knife? Now, I know he thinks he was just stalking him, but remember when he goes to stab him because he thinks it's Lexi because Junior's got her phone?
Right.
But like he didn't see the knife. Like the guy charged him with the fucking butcher knife.
That's not my issue. My issue was when he hid it behind his back.
Yeah. Like,
It's
what are you
just like,
holding?
you don't question what are you holding behind your back?
Yeah,
Like,
you already think the
sneak up
kid's
on me.
you already think the kid's like off
Crazy,
or
right.
crazy. Yeah.
You sneak up on me and you have something behind your back and you think I'm not about to figure out what it is? No, no way. You're following me.
Yeah.
I am thinking, cousin or not, I'm thinking you just tried to kill me. 100%.
Cousins don't shake hands. Cousins hug. I know it's brothers, but I'm just putting it there because I mean the title of the episodes is "What
Yep.
I Like to Be Hugged."
Yep.
But yeah, dude, it was like such a step back for me. It really was because, like you said, I think it's a very well written show. The dialogue written for Chucky, especially, you know, and it was always the case. That was what Chucky was known for, especially in the original 3 films. I do agree with you that Bride of Chucky was when the series took a turn. I happen to enjoy Bride of Chucky, but beyond that, Seed of Chucky was just completely horrible. Then you add like these direct to video movies and Cult and Curse of.
Mm-hmm.
I know I switched it up. Cult was the last one, but Curse and Cult, which I thought was a great way to revitalize the franchise because I thought those movies were good and the kills were really good too. Then of course we got the reboot, but now we got this series with the creator of Don Mancini, and he's doing the direction and he's doing the writing. I do like what he's incorporating it, but I'm just not sure if I'm crazy about the main character and Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the other side characters, but you know, I don't mind them as much as Jake because I just don't know why he's acting the way he is. And I don't know how it's going to play out the next 6 episodes. Is it 6? Or is
No,
it
we're only on 3.
Yeah. So 7 episodes then. 4,
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah. So the next 7 episodes. So I don't know. I don't know how you stretch out this series in 7 episodes.
Well, I'll say this. The only reason I'm still invested in this show is Chucky. So luckily it's called the show Chucky.
Yeah.
Because
it's not called Wheeler. Yeah.
Right. Or just Child's Play. Because then it would I think when you name it Child's Play, it's meant to be twofold.
Mm-hmm.
It's a toy for the child, but it's Chucky.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the story is so unappealing. Completely unappealing. Chucky is what drives this. And as long as he continues to drive this, I'll be here for season 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as Chucky is written this well,
yeah,
you got a fan forever with me.
And as long as he's not sitting in a fucking attic, you know, he was literally it was like he was pushed to the side, and that's why I said I don't know if I'm crazy about the fact that he's breeding this kid, or I should say, I'm sorry, grooming this kid to be a killer. I want to see Chucky. Breeding. Yeah, it's not breeding. He's definitely grooming. He's grooming this kid to be a killer. Great. Yeah, whatever. But I want Chucky. I want to see Chucky push the fucking housekeeper into the knives. I want to see Chucky set that whole house on fire. I mean, obviously unintentionally, but you know, I want to see carnage and chaos from Chucky.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're going to call the show Chucky. I want to see Chucky.
And they've been doing a good job on that.
Yeah.
A really good job on that, because they easily could make it to where it's like, well, you get some of Chucky, and it's like, no, I need all of Chucky at every possible moment. I mean, I even like him being lifeless when the girl's like, Chucky wants to hug you too, and she's like, ew, what? And it's like, hug him, and she hugs him, and like you just see Chucky's eyes, and I'm like, this is so awesome. I would have even loved it there if Chucky took something and just like poked her in the back of the neck, and
I thought he was gonna whisper something in her
I would
ear.
have loved that. And
I'm gonna kill you, bitch.
Yeah, and she just threw him, and then the parents like, "What are you doing?" And like she
said
can't explain how a doll just said, "I'm gonna kill you" in my ear. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I love that.
The other scene I wasn't crazy about, and of course, again, it's with Jake, is when Lexi comes to apologize to him, right? And he's in the garage playing with these fucking sharp weapons. Dude, at one point you can see like he was literally like creeping up on her, about to kill her, like about to stab her. Like he was contemplating it so much. She turns around and all she does is think he's awkward. Like the guy's wielding a fucking sharp weapon and he's literally coming at you. Like, how do you not see this?
I didn't like that, and I didn't like his response to her apology, because I'm like, obviously her apology was full of crap. So I'm like, the fact that he didn't just go, bro, get out of here. Like, no, get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? He was just kind of like talking, and I'm like, there's nothing to talk about. Get out of here.
I know. And then the scene that actually go right after that is when he goes to the house, right? Because she asked for Chucky for the sister. He
Right.
comes to he shows up at the house, Chucky in arms, and she says, "What are you doing here? You wanted the
You
fucking
asked for
doll.
Chucky.
You
Why
asked
do
for
you ever
Chucky.
get Chucky? What do you want from me?
Hello."
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Small nitpicks. As I said, I just wasn't crazy about some of the directions it went from the last episode because I enjoyed episode 2. I thought episode 1 was a little slow. It was a pilot episode. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna come to any conclusions from a pilot episode. I
Yeah.
want to see more. And I'm glad I stuck with it because episode 2 was good. And
Mhm.
I just feel like I said, the little nuances, the little things that happened in this episode, I wasn't really crazy about. I'm hoping, and again, you know, because you watched some of the sneak peeks, I'm hoping it gets better, and I'm assuming it will.
Well, I'll say this: I don't know that it gets better from it. I just know where they're
What
heading.
I know, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm okay with it. What did you see in the sneak peek?
So they're in the hospital.
Okay.
She's fine.
Okay.
But Jake, and again, this could be a swerve because again, I have not seen the episode for everyone listening.
No, of course. You just saw the sneak. You saw what anybody else can see. Yeah.
Right. Jake is telling her, "Come with me," so Chucky doesn't kill you. And I'm just like, I don't. What changed his mind from wanting her dead that fast? Was it the realism of like shit?
I think so. And the reason why I say that is because the very end of the episode, when he's at the grave of his parents and he hears the alarms, he hears the sirens, he immediately at that point regrets what he just did.
Right. Yes.
So now that he knows that she's okay, maybe and again, like you said, it easily could be a swerve. He could be leading her to him.
Right.
Or he could be the one to kill her.
It does show that Chucky is in that hospital killing cops.
Nice.
He's killing cops to get to her.
Nice. All right, so we see more Chucky action. Good.
Yeah. So that's really all I remember. Really, is that she's not dead. I don't know how she made it out, but she's not dead.
And that's the thing too. You know what probably happens because the fucking room is burning down. Something probably like either goes between them. Almost like I know it's really a bad analogy, but in The Force Awakens, where Rey and Kylo's laying on the ground and the ground breaks in between them. Something I think is probably going to come between them where he can't get to her.
Mm-hmm.
Or even somebody might barge into the room and try to rescue her because of the fire. But anyway, I knew she wasn't going to die in that scene. I was like, there's no way she's dying at the end of episode 3. There's no way. It's way too soon. But I'm agreeing with you where it's like, Chucky, what are you fucking waiting for? You were trying to kill her for the last 2 episodes or an episode and a half. Now you had the chance. Like, I get it. He tried strangling her and she fought him off.
Right.
But I don't know.
I didn't like that.
But you got to stretch it out. I can understand why. You have to stretch it out.
Why I would have preferred one or two things. One, her boyfriend comes in and she's like, "Oh my God, this doll tried to kill me." And he's like, "What? You're insane. Let's go downstairs."
Junior,
like, no
you're talking about Junior or you're talking about the other guy that she left hanging?
No, Junior.
That was another awkward scene.
That's very awkward. There was
like,
so many.
I don't understand her not her motive, but I don't understand her I don't know if it's reasoning. I can't really think of the right word, but she obviously, I think she has a thing for Junior. Maybe she doesn't like the fact that he doesn't really show her much, or whatever. We already know that from the bedroom.
Yeah, he doesn't put out.
Yeah. But I'm really invested in my racing career. No, my running career. No, but I don't know if she's using that other guy to like get him jealous and bring him to a point, or she's just a fucking tease. I don't know what it is.
Because I feel like if she was, I don't know, because she didn't go far enough to be a tease. She didn't go far enough to try to want to make him jealous. It just seemed like we're all friends. We're just dancing with another friend. I don't know, but he stood there and watched. That was even weirder.
Yeah.
It was just like,
it was weird. That whole scene in the house was weird. That was a very weird scene when the kids, but also to answer my question with the silent rave, like, so what those parties are meant to be is everybody's got their own headset and they're all listening to the same song.
Right.
But you don't hear it real time. Now, I don't know if they just did it so the audience can hear what they're listening to. And it might have been a little weird just seeing kids move with no music.
Right.
But I was hoping to get one of those. I was hoping where it would jump in and out of sound. So we know, okay, they're listening to music, right? But then real time, we also know that they're all, it's all independent. So it's quiet in the house. You understand what I'm saying? Like I kind of wanted that a little bit too. Like you can jump in and out of sound to let us know, like, hey, this is what they're listening to. But by the way, that's a silent rave. So the sound in the house, there's nothing.
Right.
So, and I would have liked that when Chucky is killing the kid on the right above on the stairwell, or on the balcony, whatever that is, where there's no song, there's no music at all. But whatever, that's a little nitpick too. But either way, but I'm excited for the rest of the series. It's not like I hate it. I do want to know when because I'm up to this part, what Devin is trying to construct with the sound bites from him recording Jake talking. He's trying to do something. What?
I think he's maybe either trying to do write his own book.
Okay.
Or I think maybe he thinks there's more to Jake than meets the eye. So he's trying to piece together. He's trying to figure it out. He's trying to solve the crime.
Okay.
So I think he's just piecing things together either for a book or actually maybe for his podcast.
I was thinking more of the podcast, but I'll tell you one thing. He's doing, if he's trying to solve a crime, he's doing a way better job than his mother is. I'll tell you that.
Way better.
How do you go a step backwards? You got a description from an eyewitness, someone who was fed an apple with a razor, a kid in good guy overalls, red hair, wearing a Hello Kitty. Now the Hello Kitty mask isn't part of it, but
he's in part of that.
Now that fits the exact description of the Chucky doll. And then you have no suspicions whatsoever. You still think it's Jake, or you think something's still off with Jake.
Because I told you, I don't think this town knows about the history of Chucky.
Right.
So I think everyone's just oblivious to it. No one knows, like, oh shit, this is a murderous
How
doll.
long the fuck is it going to take Andy Barkley to get to this fucking town?
Apparently 5, 6, 7, 8 episodes.
Because he knows very well. I mean, he basically told Jake, say, listen, hey, pop the fucking back of his with a battery pack, because if he doesn't have any batteries, fucking run.
And Jake saw it and was just like, garbage, you go.
Garbage. You know what? I'm going to show you. I'm going to throw you out in the garbage 10 feet from my house. You'll never get me.
Yeah, you'll never just get up and walk back in. That can't happen.
Oh God. All right, dude. But so this was definitely, if you're grading the 3 episodes, I'm not going to give it a grade, but if you go by episode 1, 2, and 3, like I said, I thought episode 1 started off slow, but I liked it. It was enough to garner my interest moving forward. This one was a step back, but at the same time, the way Chucky's written and when Chucky is on the screen himself, it definitely adds more of a desire to watch more. So I'm obviously not going to quit on the episode, like I said, especially not after fucking 3 episodes. I'm in for the long haul. I'm gonna watch all 10 because I want to see where it's going. But yeah, so we'll know in a couple of days. They air on Tuesday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to watch it live, and I end up having to wait till Wednesday. So
I recorded on my DirecTV.
I'm gonna try to watch it on Tuesday night. You know what? I have fucking DVR that I never use. I might as well fucking DVR it. You're right.
Yeah, DVR, because it's just I watch too much on Tuesdays that I'm just like, I'll forget it.
Yeah,
I'll completely forget it. So let me just record it.
Yeah, that's right. He's handing the Chucky doll to her, and then they're going to be watching television because Chucky always likes to watch the news.
Yep.
Chucky, Aunt Maggie, Chucky, what does he say in Child's Play 1? I always forget the time. Aunt Maggie, Chucky wants to watch the 9. Is it 9 or 10 o'clock news?
I think it's 10 o'clock news.
Yeah. So they're watching the news, and he just like gets up and he starts walking, and he tries to counter, like, I guess, do whatever in the kitchen. And then she opens the door and they're all piling in. Like, no one saw him. No one saw. It's a fucking doll just standing there. All right, whatever.
He's so conspicuous.
We'll try to do our episode 4 review on Saturday, like we spoke yesterday.
Okay.
All right, because Sunday I'm not going to be available, and I'd rather do it on Saturdays anyway. I think it sound better. Yeah. But again, dude, as always, can't stress enough. Thank you again for coming on. I appreciate it. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Guys, if you haven't seen Chucky yet, why are you watching this? I mean, thank you for watching, but at the same time, go watch Chucky so you're not spoiled. Go watch it because I think it's worth watching. It is, especially if you're a Chucky fan.
I was just about to say, if you're a Chucky fan and
Yeah.
nothing else matters,
If you're not a Chucky fan, this would not make any sense.
no,
No.
and you wouldn't enjoy it. It's
No.
The writing's not that good.
No.
Chucky it is, but everything else.
Agreed. Agreed. I just hope it gets better. I do. I do. And that's why I said too. I think I hope in the long run the fact that it is a 10-episode series, I hope doesn't hurt them because it might have been better served as a movie. Like sometimes a movie might be better served as a series. I think it might be in reverse, but we'll see how the pacing happens. We'll see how the episodes are structured.
I think being a series is fine. I think just being a 6-part would have been better for them.
That's what, yeah, because it's stretching it out to 10. So that's why I'm saying the pacing might be a little off. And like I said, as far as IMDb goes, IMDb is the one that said that there's 10 episodes. So that's what I'm assuming there is.
Okay.
So we will see.
There's no more than 10. I don't know if I could do more than 10 with this fucking storyline.
No, it shouldn't be more than 10, but I don't know if it's less than 10 is what my point is. But all right, guys.
Less than 10, that'd be great.
As I said, everybody enjoy their Halloween. Be safe. And as of now, we'll see you on Saturday for episode 4's spoiler review. Juwan, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
You too, brother.
All right, thank you.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.